Yeah, man.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I love that.
An amazing way to think about things, like what you can do for people. Like you said, you have more to give. We just did a podcast with the Dakota Meyer, and he says the exact same thing. He feels like he just has more to give.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why I was put on the earth or why everything happened the way it did, and that's what I always say. Maybe it was just for today. Maybe I'm talking and there's somebody that needed to hear this, and they will go on to do so much more than I could ever do. And if that's the case, then I'm completely cool with it. I feel, God's purpose for me, but I don't know what that purpose is. And so I got to keep on trying to find it.
I totally can relate to that. Like, since my brain injury, I try and look at things like a blessing from God, that I'm still alive for one thing, and that I have the opportunity to inspire people by a simple Instagram post or whatever I decide to do. I feel like I can touch so many people.
It's working.
Yeah. And just giving a word of encouragement to people and not being, down on them, or, everybody's got their own stuff they're going through, and you never know what it is,
It's true.
That's awesome.
It's true. Well, I think you're a hero.
Yeah.
And I think if we asked all these people that you've ran with, I bet they would say that.
Oh yeah.
That you're their hero.
Yep.
So.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I want to know who you look to get inspired. Like, obviously, you have a lot of options or examples of strength and someone to motivate you. So, but who do you find yourself looking to for that kind of motivation?
It depends on the day. They make fun of me at work because I'll get emotional over some sappy story, but then they say, well, Heath probably woke up this morning and ran 10 miles while listening to some angry guy telling him that he sucks in his ear, So as far as professionals, I love Eric Thomas, the tragedy he went through and everything. But I really feel like I am like the cartoon story, where you have the angel on one shoulder and the devil on another. And I have Jocko on one, who's telling me what I really probably should do in a corporate professional setting. Discipline to flank people, and to just work hard and let, that speak for itself. Yeah. And then I got Goggins on my left, who thinks exactly like I do.
Yep.
And so everything, his story is my story. And
David Goggins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
for
so
sure.
everything he does, I completely agree with it, but applying that in the real world, in a corporate office structure, sometimes it's conflicting. But then I have those pull motivations too of, maybe a kid. There's a video the other day I posted on our miniature Hereford special showman. I've got cows and kids who, with special needs, who show cattle and different livestock projects. And there was a kid blowing bubbles. Mom was blowing bubbles at a kid with Down syndrome, and him laughing and popping the bubbles. And I just got choked up thinking about the joy he had at that moment with those bubbles, and his accomplishment of just saying Bubba, Bubba for bubbles gave his mom such encouragement, as to what he was going to be able to do, that motivated me that whole run. Thinking about that. So it just depends on the day.
Motivates me also.
Yeah. Shane's going to go for a run right now.
Well,
there you go.
Gonna
it's
try.
Like, it's almost 100 right now. So yeah, you could go run in the heat right now. It is 100. No, it's 91. There you go.
Yes.
That's awesome. Well, I feel inspired by you. So today I'm getting my inspiration from you. Your story is awesome. What you do is awesome. You're helping so many people, and it helps me to hear these stories. So I appreciate you being on our podcast.
Yeah.
It's a self-perpetual motion machine. You give it, you get it. That's what they have. One of those other things is whatever you're looking for in the universe is also looking for you, and whatever you want, you have inside to give away. So if you're looking for motivation, you got to give that motivation away. If you want love, you got to give the love away. And that's a hard one. That's a hard one to be open to do. But I appreciate you guys, and I just wanted to give a little bit back for what you guys give.
Yeah. So we're speaking of giving. We're trying to plan a 5K, a virtual 5K.
It's not a 100-mile walk, right, but it's a 5K.
Well, it's only 3.1 miles, so I feel like anyone could do it. And we're going to donate the money to a place that's actually local to Utah, and they're called Brainstorm for Brain Injury. So I hope everyone will sign up to do this. And
you can do this, like you said, virtual anywhere.
Yeah,
you can even be in your house on a treadmill,
yeah.
and that's totally fine, because it will be in November 7th.
Yes.
So some places it might be pretty cold. I mean, I think like Goggins, you just get out there, even if it's cold, and you just suit up and do it anyways.
And so we have had Dakota Meyer on the podcast, like I said, and he has agreed to make the T-shirts for me to sell to people to make money. And so he's going to make those T-shirts for me. And so I just want to say how grateful I am of him and his contribution.
Mm-hmm. So everybody else out there, that's just our message to see if other people want to be interested. Go ahead and sign up. We'll keep getting this out every episode. We'll mention it at the end. But we really appreciate having you here, Heath. It's been awesome. Heath the Hero White. That's what we're going to call him.
Well, it's better than the nickname your dad gave you.
There you go. I'm climbing the ladder.
Yeah, that's right. One more rung up the ladder, man.
There you go.
Yeah.
We want to encourage everyone to like, share, and comment on these podcasts, because that gets our podcast seen by more people, and that's the whole goal.
Yeah, seen by more people, inspire more people, and then get more people's stories out there.
Yeah.
All right.
So, thank you, Heath, and we're going to call it a day.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.